The Xinjiang cotton is a heated discussion in recent year. First of all, we are going to introduce the geography of Xinjiang.
In northwest China lies the landlocked province of Xinjiang. Meanwhile, it is the largest province in China. It covers a land of approximately 160,000 square kilometers. Comparing to Taiwan, Xinjiang occupies an area more than 45 times larger. The Tianshan Mountains divide Xinjiang into three parts: northern, southern, and eastern. By 1953, the Tarim Basin in southern Xinjiang was home to the majority of Uyghurs, about 9 million people. 90% of Han people inhabit the Zhonghar Basin, North Xinjiang, which is predominantly urban. There was a consequent economic imbalance since the northern Zhonghar Basin was more developed. When it comes to the climate, Xinjiang possesses a desert climate. In the northern Xinjiang province, the waterfalls are much higher thanks to the westerlies. The southern part of Xinjiang, on the other hand, has a warm and dry climate, but it has a stable source of water for cotton cultivation. Xinjiang dominates China's cotton cultivation industry, and it accounted for more than 80% of China's total output. China is also the world's leading cotton producer. Based on the USDA report for 2019-2020, the top three cotton-producing countries are India, China, and the United States. Their production accounts for 24.2%, 22.3%, and 16.3% of the total world production respectively. In addition, the majority of cotton produced in Asia is consumed on the domestic market. China is not an exception. Uyghurs and Turks are of the same language and religious family, which is why many of them moved to Turkey. The Turkish government openly welcomed Xinjiang refugees and helped them to exert pressure on China before they enjoyed such close economic ties with Beijing. However, everything had changed after the two countries began to cooperate.
Curiously, why does the Communist Party of China want to take control over Xinjiang?
The cultures of the Uyghur and Han people are totally different. Due to this huge discrepancy, the Uyghurs wanted to be independent from the Republic of China, even though the Chinese government is not seeking division of the nation. Problem did not get resolved and led to increased conflicts between Uyghur and Han people. More and more Uyghurs started to attack police stations, buses, and local Han residents. It made a good reason for Beijing to suppress Uyghurs. Since the protests have been stopped for 10 years, the government in Xinjiang continues to take serious control of the people. Re-education camps is one of the solutions under the totalitarian system. In the camp, people get brainwashed. It tried to erase Uyghur culture. After a series of tortures, most people were forced to labor. That is how Xinjiang's cotton is made and why the fashion industry rejects it.
After we understood the whole issue about Xinjiang cotton, let's introduce a doctor, Halmarat Uyghur.
Halmarat Uyghur is a doctor who was born in Uyghur but lives in Finland now. After his parents had been sent into the concentration camp, he started to uphold human rights. He devoted himself to bringing mean conducts of China authority to the light. His story could be a portal to get one view on the issue of human rights in Uyghur and the outbreak of Xinjiang cotton.
The Chinese government might be hard-pressed to admit all the illegal activities conducted against Uyghurs. But social media, which is not fully controlled by the Chinese, can be used to inform more people about what is happening in Xinjiang.